everybody, just a quick video to show you the completed DIY Bluetooth speaker build. This is a front view, as you can see in the last video. If you saw that, these are the two 4-inch Pro drivers from Dayton Audio, 4-inch each. Set this in an MDF cabinet. It's about 18mm thick, so very sturdy, completely sealed unit. So if I just turn that to one side, you can see also I've got a 5-inch passive radiator. There's one on this end, and if I just spin this round, another one on the other end. Just focus that a little bit better if you can see that. Underneath you can probably see I've got 4 feet with rubber inlays to stop any vibration getting into the cabinets that I'm standing it on. So there you go, view from the front. This is painted in a Ford diamond white spray paint. It's got about 6 or 7 coats, and then buffed and polished. On the back, I referenced in my last video, I've got a control panel. Again, I got that from Dayton Audio. See if I can just zoom in on that a little bit. Move this camera around a bit. So you can see here I've got I'll just power that on. So you've got a power indicator light at the top. Then you've got a Bluetooth indicator, so that will flash when it's looking for a Bluetooth device. If you plug this in to charge it up, this light comes on. You've got a volume control, a little reset pairing button for Bluetooth. If you want to, you've got an audio aux input, so that's line in. Here's your charging port and the on and off button. Absolutely brilliant device. So I've got 18650 batteries in here. I've got 3 of them. That will play pretty much all day before it needs another charge, and failing that I can power it off the mains. I've got a 19-volt DC charger. So let me just spin that around again so you can get a good view of it. Passive radiator again on the end, looks quite neat, I think. And then just another view from the side. Really good. I'll just get a tape measure and do some dimensions, and then do a quick talk about how I made it. So just do some quick measurements. What we got? So this is 14 inches long, which is about 36 centimeters, more or less. If I measure the end here, let me just zoom out again. So measure across, so we got about 6 3/4 inches or 17 centimeters, and that should be more or less the same. Yep, 6 3/4 and just under 17 centimeters. So the way I made it, I made a paper template first of all, laid out all my speakers to see where I'd want them to be, the spacing between them. And then using that paper template, I then cut the MDF to size, literally just 4 panels of this size, the 2M panels, then they're glued and screwed. Then I just routed and rounded off the ends. Then I primed that with a MDF primer, and then gave it multiple coats of a spray car paint, rubbed that down through progressive grades of paper down to 2000 grit. And then I polished that with a machine polisher to get a nice finish. This lighting at the moment doesn't really show how good it is, but it did come up really well. I just absolutely love this speaker. I can't remember how much I spent on everything, but it wasn't too bad. As I say, all of the components, the internal amplifier, Class D amp, the 2 reference drivers, the passive radiators, all of that I got from Dayton Audio. The speaker stands I just got off eBay. And if I just show you those, you can see that there. They're just metal with a rubber foot. That gives it quite nice. You don't get any vibration at all when it's playing. It's a really powerful thing. I'll charge this up and do another video so you can hear what it's like. Obviously it's only going to be as good as the speakers that you're listening to it, but overall I think it's a pretty good speaker. I'm really pleased with it. So if I just get a pan round on there, yeah, would really recommend making your own. This sits well in any room, it fills a room no problem. As I said, both of these are 30 watts RMS, 60 watts peak. The amp is a 50 watt amp, more than enough to fill any room. I've taken it away with me. Yeah, just overall really, really good. Here's just a kind of quick panning shot so you can see what it looks like when I just move around it from the top. Nice and plain. And you can see all the way around. So if you're up to it, I would absolutely recommend building one of those yourself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll do another video with some demonstration, playing some music for it. Take care, everyone.